Good morning. The time is 6:06 a.m. My name is Dr. Teddy Maddox, and I believe I might have just changed the world. Now, I'm aware that's a pretty bold remark, but as it stands, all the evidence points towards Orchid 8 being a success. That statement may sound slightly premature in the event some hidden side effect causes my head to explode tomorrow and these recordings find their way to the police. But in the event that they have, allow me to at least defend my claim. You see, for the majority of adults, it's recommended that we get between 7 and 9 hours of sleep per day. Now, if we defy our body and mind's craving for rest, however, the effects can be summarized with a few basic measures called sleep pressure levels. The first level concerns lack of rest after 24 hours, which generally incurs exhaustion and drowsiness. The second stage occurs after the 36-hour mark, which brings on more noticeable consequences, extreme physical fatigue, things like that. Today marks the third day of my sleeplessness, placing me firmly in the third stage of sleep pressure, 48 hours plus. Typically at this stage, the mind undergoes hallucinatory experiences and blurred vision, mood swings and chaotic mindsets, if you will. Currently, I experience none of these. Now, there are, of course, anomalies. Randy Gardner, for example, set the record for the longest time gone without sleep at just over 11 days in 1964. The record wasn't held for very long, granted. A few people outlasted Gardner's time until the Guinness World Record Judging Committee stepped in and deemed the attempts unethical in nature and abolished the category altogether. The point I'm arriving at is that Mr. Gardner was said to have induced long-lasting health defects as a result of his attempt. He suffered from short-term memory issues, hallucinations, paranoia, even claimed to experience bouts of insomnia over 40 years later. These are the kind of things, of course, we must avoid with the administration of O8. As I said at the beginning of this experiment, sleep is not what we aim to eliminate. It is the necessity and negative effects of not doing so that we're primarily focusing on. It may be overly hopeful for me to say, but in breaching the third stage of sleep pressure using Orchid 8 without any issues, I see no reason for sleep deprivation through the use of this drug to have long-lasting negative effects. All this, though, remains to be seen. For the moment, I'll be tackling today's cryptic crossword shortly. Mental exercises are, of course, just as important as physical ones. Bruce, Lila, I'm feeling hopeful for the first time in quite a while. Signing off.